YouTube, back again with another review or video of something different, something new this time. I want to go in, well, most people who know about me and my channel know that I show a lot of guitars. And I never talk about what I'm feeding them through. And this is just a short video of talking about one of the two amplifiers that I use, practice amplifiers that I use. Nothing, no stacks or anything like that, concert stuff, anything like that. Just basically for practicing, you know. This, what you're looking at here, is what I use, one of the two amps that I actually do use for practicing. This, what you're looking at here, is a Fender Mustang 1. But the picture that you're looking at is a version 2, actually, but I'll get into that in 1 second. Yes, the Fender Mustang 1 has been out for a few years now, still pretty new. It's basically a Fender amplifier that gives you an array of amplifiers all built into one. Okay, they have presets for 24 standard rack systems, stacks, literally, that are already built inside this amplifier. This is basically a modding amplifier, and what I mean by that is you can actually modify the current amps that are already in the amp, and this has a USB interface, which Fender calls Fender DSP, which has a USB interface that you can hook up to your computer, your laptop, tablet, tower, whatever you're using, to upgrade sounds to an endless result, literally. And this is the standard model. They have the Mustang 1, Mustang 2, version 1, version 2. There's actually three. I think they came out with a new one that's actually like the size of a stack almost. All three are large for their size. Now the V.1, this one here, is a 20 to 40 watt max peak amplifier that features a customly designed speaker, specially designed for this because this does use a lot of digital effects, but the digital quality of the effects are actually good. This is an award-winning amplifier. When it came out, and still it gets rave reviews by all the guys, Chapman guys, you know. All the reviews, all the tests give this a high score. There was a couple guys that rated, I think, 6 or 7 different amps in this size, and this came out to be the top amplifier, and for good reasons. It's a great sounding amplifier if you're just using it for regular use, or if you want to, you know, plug in your Fender guitar into an amp, and it has all the sounds that you can just dream of. Basically, if you always dreamed of having a 59 Bassman or etc., blah blah, this has all that built in. Okay, now let's get to the differences between the version 1 and version 2. I have the version 1. Looks exactly the same as what you're seeing here. The only difference between this and the second one is, let me go down here and click on here, is as you see here, you see the white stripe that goes across here. That's the only difference between that and the version 1. They basically have the same features and etc. Version 2 did add a couple more things, but that's all via internet access, as you see down here, which I'll show you on the real one. That's right on the right side of me here. A USB interface here that lets you upgrade and have endless tones and sounds from Fender. Okay, this has everything built into one. Let me just go back off here. This actually has everything built into one, literally. When I say everything built into one, let's go down here and check out the features. Now I know the features it has. I'm just gonna this is actually a fair use system here. I'm using Guitar Center's. Now the Fender 2, of course, standard series, blah blah, whatever, it tells you blah blah. Fender excellent amplifier, of course, that series using USB connected fuse software, letting you music create immediately run wild. Okay, yeah, you get 24 one-channel presets. That preset, you get, of course, all your selected tone, reverb, etc. All that's built into one. Delay, reverb, tempo, etc. Blah blah. 18 amp models. So you get 18 different amp models that Fender made extremely popular over the years. Chronomatic tuning, USB connectivity, amplitude, Fender LE edition with Fender Fuse software, which is what, you know, which you basically use to upgrade the sound. Okay, enough of the online crap. Let's get to the real thing here. So there she is. Okay, that's the Fender Mustang 1 V1. As far as features wise, it has everything. There's nothing that it doesn't have. Like I said, it has everything. This here being your delay, reverb, and etc. Phaser has everything that you would have in a floor pedal in the one here. This is your mod to where you can mod it for endless sound tones from A to D. And everything that Fender uses with this amplifier is its sound bank, ranging from A to D. So A, B, C, and D will be different types of sound banks. A would have maybe, I think, 4. So you have A1 through 4, then B1 through 4, etc., all the way up to D. So already you have a lot of different tones and sounds to choose from. Built-in tuner. You can save sounds to your customization, whatever way you like them. Now, this here, I don't know how well you can see it, but this here all lights up. And for each amplifier model, let's start off with number 1 is a 57 Deluxe. Your second will be a 59 Basement. Your third will be a 65 Twin Reverb. Your fourth will be British 60s, British 80s. Then you go to American 90s, Supersonic, and Metal 2000. Those are your presets. Now, all those presets arrange in color with this knob. When this knob goes all the way around, the first color I think is green. The second color I think is an amber, and I think the third color is a red. And the higher the color, the more sound that you get in the differences in tone. So you actually get 24 different sounds that you can flip-flop, arrange, save them to whatever range you like. And of course over here, your master, your bass, treble, volume, gain, etc. You got your foot stomp pedal there, which is really nice there, input of course. This amp has so many different features on it. And this here is the USB connectivity here to where you can plug this into your computer and run just have all kinds of different sounds, you know, from just not even just Fender sounds and Fender stacks and Fender tones, but all kinds of new things, man. It's ridiculous. But personally, just the way it is perfect for me, because you can have it to your clean channels all the way up to your Fender channels, all the other different ways you can tune this thing. It's endless on the different ways you can tune this. So here in the studio, it's not too big, so this is perfect, instead of hauling up a stack, but if I'm recording, I take it, to the other room and use it for certain things. Is this good for recording? I'm going to say yeah. For certain things, yeah. If you're not doing anything crazy, this is great for recording. This amplifier here alone has the same sound quality. You would think, if you didn't know, just by looking at it, you would think it was probably a 112, which is a slimmed down 112 cabinet, but this is actually an 8-inch cabinet. And it has the sound, when it's on the floor, of an extremely large amplifier. Like I said, there are a few guys who did reviews on amplifiers of this size that range, the $150 price range, etc. And this was always the number one. This had the biggest sound, it had the cleanest tones, and it had the most features out of all the other amplifiers. So I highly recommend this. I got this for a great price. Already it's on, like I said, it's on sale now. It'll probably be on sale all the way up until the summertime. But you go out and spend $150, $160 on one of these, you can't go wrong, literally. I got it very cheap. I didn't think I'm pretty much ashamed to say how cheap I got it for. It's brand new. I've had it for about maybe 5 months now. It's brand spanking new, not a rip, tear, cut, or anything on it. It's just a great amp. Out of all the amplifiers that Fender has, they have your regular passive amplifiers. They just plug and play to practice amps, But for the extra $40 or $50, I would urge people to go get this here, because not only does it have great Fender sound and quality, it also has all the presets and all that stuff like that you can do. And if you're just a guy who likes to mess around with all this stuff, then do it. I basically use the clean tone and one of the two of the metal tones, and using them for R&B and rhythm basically. So, but for practicing, I would give this 2 thumbs up. I've owned other practice amps, and this is by far the best one that I've owned in a long time. So this is definitely a keeper. Okay, guys, just want to do a quick video on the amplifier, one of the amplifiers that I'm using. Like I said, if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe. If not, God bless. See ya.